Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So, today we're going to talk about the feds. So, as you know, they've been increasing the rates constantly. The purpose is to decrease the inflation, increase interest rates to decrease the inflation. So, they are looking at the GDP or the gross domestic product, and they've come to the conclusion that the consumer spending is up by 0.8% of last month. So remember, they wanted people to spend less money. So the consumer spending is up by 0.8% as of last month. They have stated that the economy is not heading toward a recession, not heading toward a recession. So inflation is still up. It's up by 4.7%. This is up from 4.6% in March. And the target for the inflation, as you know, is 2%. So it's at 4.7%, and they want inflation at 2%. So there has been some progress made as far as deals towards raising the debt ceiling to prevent the United States from going into default. They are thinking of increasing interest rates again. This will be the 11th time in June. That is undecided as of yet. But if they don't raise it in June, then they are likely to raise it in July. So they will make that decision based on the CPI report that will come out in June. So inflation is showing no signs of cooling. And so this is where we're at right now. And inflation is at 4.7%. They want inflation at 2%. This is the goal. So we will see what happens in June and July as far as inflation goes. As of yet, they are thinking that they will continue to raise it because we are not at the rate of 2% inflation that they want us to be at. So, what do you do if you are interested in building your rental portfolio? Is anyone here interested in building their rental portfolio? So, you have two different options, as you know. You can wait it out if this is not a good time for you. Um, and there are several reasons why it could not be a good time for you. And that is fine. You can spend this time getting your credit together, um, and also calling to get a pre-approval. You can do that to see how much of a loan they will give you. And you could go start looking at houses. So you can still get started, even if you feel that you're not ready. You don't have to buy anything right now, but you can get started that way, knowing how much you are approved for, and then going to look and figuring out what you would like to buy, what area. So it does take a while, it's not immediate. So might as well start the process. Again, you don't have to buy if this is not a good time for you to buy. On the other hand, if you're ready to buy, but you don't think it makes sense to buy because of inflation, there are several things that you can do. Talk to your real estate agent and see if the owner would be willing to do owner financing. See if the owner would be willing to do subject to. See if the owner would be willing to do assuming the mortgage. And assuming the mortgage is taking over their mortgage and getting their interest rate. So instead of the high interest rate where it is right now, when you assume their mortgage, you're essentially getting their interest rate. So those are some things you could do. The real estate agent could talk to the owner to see what they are willing to do. like this whole negotiation, working things out. And the real estate agent shouldn't have a problem with that. Most real estate agents are there to help you, right? So, of course, you have to get a real estate agent that you are comfortable with, one that you trust, and one that actually owns investment properties. And specific to the type of investment that you're looking for would be good, but it's not a necessity. So, for instance, if you're interested in doing Section 8 housing, getting a real estate agent who owns Section 8 housing. If you're interested in doing Airbnb, getting a real estate agent that owns Airbnb. Long-term rentals, short-term rentals, mobile homes, whatever you're interested in. There's a whole array of things that you're interested in. So that would be a plus, but it's not a necessity. The most important thing is that they do have investment property. So um, they know how to analyze deals, and they can see things that perhaps you might not be able to see right now at the current time. All right. So just some things to think about, just some real estate tips to add to make sure that you talk to the real estate agent and have them translate that message over to the owner. Those three things that they might be willing to do, especially in this time of inflation. If they just really want to sell the house and get out of the house, are they willing to do owner financing? Are they willing to do subject to? Is their mortgage assumable? All right, so just some thoughts. So if you like the channel, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss an episode. Also, please leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. And before you leave, hit the like button on your way out. Thank you for watching.